All right, we are back and ready for some long football talk. We are officially back in person. We are not remote. For the time being, we are back. We got some awesome content coming your way for this episode. This is episode 69. Yeah, let that settle in.
Let that settle in.
Let that cook. All right. So, with that being said, we are going to do an NFL segment to start off the episode. We're going to do a mock draft, which is set to begin in about 8 minutes now?
Just about.
What is it, 12?
9 minutes.
Okay, so is it 12 person league?
16.
We found a 16 person league. We've been trying to jump into them, but some of them either fill up too quick or they don't have enough people in them. So we're running this mock draft because we have a special announcement. So we're going to be running a 16 person league, correct?
Yes, we are.
So we're going to run a 16 person league. We're going to leave it open to y'all to join it. We're going to post the link later on, obviously, to get access to the league page. It's ESPN Fantasy, by the way. Sorry if that irritates some people, but that is our choice. Yeah, that is our pick of a platform to do fantasy on. We've done fantasy the last year and the year before on there. But this is our first Let's Argue Football Fantasy League. This is like our only fantasy league we run. We don't do any other sports. We prefer to stick with football when it comes to fantasy. It's a lot easier to manage and stuff like that. Now, with that being said, we're
about to get right up.
We're gonna hit the details real quick before we jump into this. So we're running a PPR league.
Yes, snake draft. It's going to be randomized draft order an hour before the draft begins.
Yes.
Some exciting stuff for the winners. I say the winners. First place. There's only one. Getting first or last.
Yeah, first. So we have a $50 buy-in. Just want to put that out there. It's $50 buy-in. $800 total, obviously, once everyone buys in. So first place is going to get $550.
Yes.
You'll understand here in a second. First place gets $550, and then second place will get the $150, and then the remainder, me and Eddie are going to manage that money to put together an NFL customed jersey that has Let's Argue on the back. It is going to be NFL brand.
Yes.
Just like the one he has on, this same exact style. The winner will be able to pick the team of choice. We will then go and make that jersey. It'll say Let's Argue on the back. And since this is our first year of the Fantasy League, it will be a numero uno.
Yes.
On the front, back, and as you can see, shoulders, depending on the team. Not all teams do that. Yeah. Now, with that being said, this draft is about to start in about 15 seconds.
And these are our picks for a 16 mock draft PPR league. So this is going to be, we are drafting 13th. So so everybody knows.
Keep that in mind.
This is live. I mean, live for us.
So right before this starts, I personally think number one person needs to pick at least either Devontae Adams or Cooper Kupp is going to fall off the board.
Enter the draft. By the way, just want to say that.
We're entering the draft currently. Hopefully, this works out for us and it actually goes through. All right.
We are pick number 13.
We are pick number 13. Number one, we shall see.
He is in the draft right now, so.
Yes. What I don't agree with is ESPN once again has Christian McCaffrey at the top spot for running backs. I think that is not accurate at all. Dude didn't even get to play half season last year.
Correct. Now, I know everybody at home that's listening or in the car or wherever you may be, they're going to ask us, what would if you were pick number one, numero uno, who are you going with?
Going with Devontae. Who's on pick? Is it on us already?
No, it's on, first pick's on Otto, but he's coming in. You can see everyone's coming in now. So
who's fell off the board so far? Is anyone hit?
No, not yet. So the first pick is still happening, but
okay.
So you're picking Devontae. You're picking a wide receiver first.
Yeah, you're gonna go Devontae or Cooper Kupp.
So you're picking a wide receiver first.
Yeah, depending. If I'm 1 or 2, obviously, me personally, number 1, Devontae Adams, and that's with him being with Derek Carr now in Vegas. That's not because I think Rodgers is throwing to him. Even if Rodgers was throwing to him, he would still be my number 1 pick.
Yeah.
You want to pick receiver first when it comes to the actual draft because, one, it's a PPR league.
Yes.
So the majority of your points are going to come from your tight ends and your receivers. Second, third, fourth, how many rounds are we going?
What?
How many rounds are we going in ours?
Oh, just the normal. I mean, I don't know the exact number.
I know it would help.
I mean, it would be like 7 or 8. It's like a normal draft. So 9 rounds.
About around-ish there. So with that being said, when it comes to your picks, obviously you want to go receivers in your first couple of rounds. Third and fourth round, you should probably look for a tight end. And then 5th, 6th, and 7th round, you go ahead and fill in. I would say 3rd and 4th, you should also, 2nd, 3rd, 4th round, you should be looking for running backs in the mix of tight ends and a couple other receivers. How many total receivers are we allowing?
There's going to be two starters, and then you got a flex that you can also have a receiver.
Yeah, so flex is going to be the secret weapon for a lot of these teams because you can have someone like Cooper Kupp and Devontae. We got sound effects and all.
Okay.
Forgot to turn the sound off. You just turn it off right here.
Yeah, that was...
yeah.
If that doesn't make you guys feel like you're here with us, I don't know what does. Okay.
Yeah.
But they are... there is 16 rounds.
Okay. 16 rounds?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So... so far right now, Jonathan Taylor got picked. Cooper Kupp, as Tyler said.
Where are we seeing the picks fall into?
Austin Eckler just got picked.
No.
Third. Now
whoever number 3 pick, don't pick Eckler, man. I've seen so many people pick Eckler in the years past. And
honestly, that could be a good pick, though.
It could, but just off of history, yeah. See McCaffrey. Mistake, bro. Where is Derrick Henry?
So that's number 4 right off the
board.
Who
is not? Come on, people. Derrick Henry. There we go. All right. Why did it take? See, that one's rough. Jonathan Taylor went 1. Oh God.
So
I don't know what people were. What's going on here?
We're about to be on the clock here.
People, we might be able to swoop up Devontae in round number 1.
Now, Devontae still is on the board. Dalvin Cook is another one. Dalvin Cook just got picked up.
Okay, Dalvin Cook. So people are going after running backs. I personally do not think your team will be a winning team if you're picking a running back in the first round.
If you're picking running back, you got to pick Jonathan Taylor or Derrick Henry.
And then you pick Dalvin Cook, and I'm pretty sure he's out.
Dalvin Cook's not out.
Who just got injured?
Najee Harris. Right now. He's questionable.
Yeah, see... You don't want to pick people that are already on the injured list. That's an absolute first round, just nix it.
Yeah.
Do not pick somebody that's on the injury report in the first round. Whether you think they're going to do great or not, just that is.
So Stephon Diggs just got picked.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Number 10.
That's a good pick.
I don't know. Devontae Adams is there. Deebo Samuel is there.
Yeah, no, but Stephon Diggs is top 5. That is a good pick. Whoever that is, made a solid pick.
Jamar Chase is off the board.
So how deep in it? We're coming up on 13, right?
Yeah, it's about to be us on the clock.
You got... Okay, Devontae Adams came off on pick 12.
Honestly, Deebo, I'm feeling Deebo. If he does not pick Deebo, I'm feeling Deebo.
We can queue up people, too.
Yeah.
So we don't... Or there's Tyreek, too. Ooh.
Tyreek, but here's the thing: he has Tua.
Yeah. Take that in consideration. Is some players are on different
All right,
teams.
we're on the board. So he picked Deebo Samuel.
Cup is gone.
Actually, disregard. He did not. He picked CeeDee Lamb.
Oh.
So I'm feeling a Deebo Samuel pick right here.
Yeah, just off Deebo's performance last year, Deebo is a solid pick. He's still going to be with the Niners and that offense of system that they use. So being able to pick up Deebo at 13, I don't know how experienced if this is computerized or not.
What?
This mock draft, is it actual people like sitting here trying to practice?
Everybody, yep.
Okay, so whoever just let Deebo slip all the way down to 13.
Well, I mean, there's good picks that. So
Joe Mixon,
Joe Mixon off the board.
You know, second, what round would you prefer to pick quarterback?
I'm picking him at 7th or 8th round. Now,
a quarterback.
Yeah.
You're gonna wait till the very end to get your quarterback?
Yes. Reason being is because you're gonna have to have your wide receivers, your running backs, which we picked Deebo Samuel. That's kind of a mix.
Now, where do you want to go next? Receiver again?
Now, let's just see what we got.
Well, look at the receiver. Yeah, narrow it down. So I say these people are picked. I wish it would delete them off the list once they got picked.
Yeah.
That's super annoying. All right.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So right now, I just deleted him. We're about to be on the clock. Keenan Allen is the next. T. Higgins is another one, but Mike Evans is questionable. Jalen Waddle. Honestly, I'm feeling Jalen Waddle if I'm going another wide receiver.
If Mike Evans doesn't have anything significant going on, I would definitely pick Mike Evans.
Now, this is where I feel like our next pick, we have to pick a running back because everyone is picking running backs right now.
Josh Jacobs is a good. No, I had him last year.
There's only one good pick, and
who's the running back right now?
Aaron Jones just got picked up, so that's terrible. That's bad.
I mean, Zeke is a hit or miss. Elijah Mitchell is on year 2. He led the Niners in rushing last year. I'm just saying as a Niner fan.
Well, we need to pick a starter. We don't. Nick Chubb. That's the pick I'm feeling.
Yeah, if Nick Chubb is still there, is he gone?
Yep, we just picked him.
Oh, we just got him?
Yep.
Damn, I didn't. Were we on the clock this whole time?
Yeah.
Oh shit. I thought we weren't on the clock.
Just stay up there. So
where are we at next?
We're not picking for another 24 picks. This is the problem.
24.
Huh?
Oh, damn.
Yeah. We just picked a running back and wide receiver. This is where you really have to figure out what you're going to be drafting in such a massive league of 16 people because everyone is going so deep on wide receiver. That is why I'm not picking a quarterback till the end.
Because it's quarterback. I don't know if you want to wait till the very, very end. That's where people.
I mean, the very end, you pick
your kicker.
You pick your kicker, but you don't. You wait till like second or third to the last round to pick your quarterback.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
I wish we can give y'all a visual of like what we're going through right now, so you guys understand like how picking is going to go down. But right now we're going into what, round 3?
I'm pretty sure we can send a link and have everyone see it if they want.
They could, yeah.
But other than that, I mean, the picks are going right now. So after our pick and Nick Chubb, Keenan Allen got picked up. Mike Evans, he is questionable.
Yes.
And Javonte Williams just got picked up. James Conner, Saquon Barkley. Saquon is...
You know who I haven't seen come off the board? Because I already know we picked one Niner receiver, but Brandon Ayuk.
That's... Yeah, but I wouldn't have him as a starter.
But you got to... No, is it... I'm just saying, like, if you want to fill in, like, spitballing names, Gallup is on the Cowboys, too, so, like, Gallup is a good secondary.
Gallup,
kind of
Josh
like
Jacobs
flex.
just got picked up.
I used Gallup in flex last year, and it worked out pretty well.
Now, this is good to know. Zeke and Cam Akers are still on the board for running backs.
Cam Akers, just because he wasn't very relevant till... people are still skeptical on him because he's coming off a major injury. So a lot of people don't know what to think of that situation there.
Now, there's a couple other wide receivers that are still on the board here. You know what? Honestly, I a good note to make. Travis Kelce is still on the board. Just got taken off.
Kittle is still on the board.
Mark Andrews, I'd pick Mark Andrews over Kittle any day of the week.
I would probably go. I would say just because of Kittle's production, and
there's no. I mean, if Mark Andrews is there, you don't pick any tight end besides Mark Andrews. Sorry.
I think fantasy-wise, Kittle does more.
No, Mark Andrews does.
No, we're gonna have to disagree there.
No. 232.9 points to 180. I'd take Mark Andrews any day.
He did that in half a season, though.
Mark Andrews did that with full season.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine if Kittle had a full season in there.
But you have to think that who is Lamar throwing to in Baltimore? And
Lamar might not be out there anymore.
But I would not trust Trey Lance with Kittle. No, I wouldn't.
Why? He was killing it with him.
Don't trust him.
I'm saying if Kittle's on the board, you either go with Andrews, Waller. Yeah, Waller's still there.
Questionable.
Waller's fine, more than likely. Tight ends play like pretty much.
Another good tight end that's a sleeper, Mike Gesicki. He is.
Yes, he ended up being really
great at the end of the season.
Yeah, towards the end, he got a huge contract because of how well he did at the end.
Damn, we got this 16 draft here is a lot.
Slowed down.
Zeke got taken off the board. Jalen Waddle, that is a great pick if he is available in the third round. Mark Andrews, what we were just talking about, just got picked up. So
I can tell you right now, having T.J. Hawkinson, that dude's out every other week. So when it comes to fantasy, he's terrible to have on your fantasy team. He puts up numbers, but the problem is he's not utilized correctly, and then he ends up out for like a full game. Like, we'll do absolutely nothing one week, and then the next week we'll put up like a 30-piece.
Yeah, so this is where you really have to think about, especially when you're in such a big draft, is somebody actually already picked up Josh Allen, so somebody did go ahead.
Yeah, Josh Allen, I would say, is good to take early just because he puts up the highest amount of points.
Yeah, so Amon-Ra St. Brown just got picked up. That's not a bad pick in Detroit.
Who's now Kyle Pitts or Kittle?
Kyle Pitts, he's got Marcus Mariota.
He's not established enough for me yet.
Honestly, I'd go with Dalton Schultz just on the availability, and he was one of the top tight ends in fantasy football last year.
You know who ended up disappointing a lot of people is Noah Fant.
Yeah.
But he has a quarterback now.
He does.
So that's a game changer.
Well, no, he doesn't. He's in Seattle.
Noah Fant?
Yeah.
Oh, he's in Seattle. They still have his Denver picture up. That fucked me up.
Now we already have Nick Chubb.
Mm-hmm.
And we already have Debo.
Yes.
Now, do we want to go tight end or do we want to go wide receiver? This is where we have to really think. And Kittle is still on the board.
So if Kittle's on the board, I would go with Kittle.
Okay.
But who's running back on the board?
Running back on the board right now.
That can stay healthy.
Antonio Gibson.
Elijah Mitchell's still there.
Cordell Patterson.
Miles Sanders.
He did put up quite a bit, and Kareem Hunt is on the board. So
I would probably go with Edwards-Helaire. He puts up big fantasy numbers, and from what I'm understanding, Kareem Hunt might be on the Bucks. It's not official yet.
I still think Kareem Hunt would probably produce more.
I would probably this upcoming pick.
Someone picked up J.K. Dobbins, Gabriel Davis from Buffalo. People slept on him last year.
Oh, yeah, that's a sleeper pick.
So we're on the board here.
That's a sleeper pick, people. If you can get into round
Kittle
3.
Kittle is on the board still.
Gabriel Davis is a very sleeper pick.
Well, we are on the clock, so Kittle is up, and we are going to
Kittle,
draft.
if you can get Kittle, what round are we in? 3?
4.
Soon
to be 4.
If you can get Kittle late 3rd, early 4th, I would say it's a solid pick.
Yes.
That's a solid pick to get for that high caliber of a player to sit for that long.
And we're about to pick here in just another short minute. We got 2 more picks. And
I think we got to go receiver before it gets
Now, so receiver or running back, wide receiver, there's still quite a bit on the board.
Has Renfro been picked up?
No, he's not, but we have Michael Thomas, that's back. We have Tyler Lockett.
No.
Amari Cooper. Marquise Brown. Godwin.
Marquise Brown is suspended.
So
he's out. If Marquise Brown is available for the end of the draft, go ahead and pick him up, but he's out like almost the first half of the season.
Yeah, so with that being
Deshaun
said,
Watson, do not get happy with clicking with Deshaun Watson. He's out possibly the whole year. They haven't finalized it yet.
Yeah, so we are about to be on the board here in 9 seconds. Now we are on the clock. So he went ahead and picked up Kyle Pitts.
That could either make or break a team, because now depending on how that goes.
We have 30 seconds here. We can go wide receiver. We already have one. We have a running back and a tight end.
Who do we got pulled up right now? Receivers?
Yeah.
I would probably go Sutton.
We had Sutton, or honestly running back, we have Elijah Mitchell.
I mean, knowing that he's on a running team, that wouldn't be a bad pick, but he only did one. I mean, you get time too,
No, we got 10 seconds to pick.
Oh, I would go Amari Cooper. Would you? Yeah.
So, yeah.
I didn't know you were sitting on the clock.
Yeah, there's only 45 seconds.
Oh, this one, that's weird. Most leagues I'm in are due over a minute.
Well, so our league will be 90 seconds, but this is a mock draft, so...
He's probably trying to get you to think faster.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where you run into issues as well, people, is I would probably pre-plan your picks a little bit. We're purposely not, just so you guys can get an idea of, like...
We're thinking on the fly here, so... Darren Waller just got picked up. Someone else went with the quarterback and picked up Justin Herbert.
I would say quarterback-wise, we should probably shoot for at least a quarterback now. See what's on the board.
I disagree.
What round are we in?
We are going to
We're going into round 5.
Now,
and
there's still quite a bit of quarterbacks.
We're at the end of round 5.
So, honestly, we picked up another running back. We need to pick up another wide receiver to keep our core. Because right now we only have a tight end, 2 running backs.
Who do you believe in the most out of the top 3 that are on the board right now?
Wide receiver-wise, Cortland Sutton might see some action with Russell Wilson.
With Russell Wilson, I feel like that's a very solid pickup.
Yeah, and plus he's wide receiver number 2 alongside Jerry Jeudy.
Yes.
So Jerry Jeudy would get double team. Sutton might squeeze
Amari
in there.
Cooper's got, who is a quarterback right now? He's got
Deshaun Watson.
No. Not for possibly the whole year. So
Jacoby Brissett.
I wouldn't get.
Or
Cooper's
Josh
gonna.
Rosen.
I think that's the reason why Cooper's dropping so low. If Deshaun was able to play this year, Cooper would have been probably picked like first round.
It is good to say Renfro is still available on the board.
I would go Renfro because he's proven out to me.
Yeah. So
if Renfro is on the board when it comes to us, we have quite a ways to go.
You know, we didn't even say Adam Thielen just got picked up. Miles Sanders, Kareem Hunt.
I'm sticking with my pick, Renfro.
I do like Renfro. We'll cue it up. We will cue that up. So on the left here we got Chubb and Mitchell and Deebo Samuel. They are all on a bye the same week, and George Kittle. And that is tough. We're good. We got like 7 minutes.
Sorry guys, we're trying to keep track of our recording.
So we have 4 people that are on a bye. That's in our starters.
Yeah, see, you did this to yourself last year too, I remember, because you had to trade around because you had so many people on the same bye week.
But that's tough. So this is where you have to really think about, and we're doing
you
this
can
on
go
the fly.
1 week. You can probably go 1 week where it's going to be rough. Because depending on who you're matched up with, you can easily go a week with it being rough.
Yeah. So Hunter Renfro is still on the board. Same thing with Michael Thomas.
I would go Renfro just because of the quarterback he has.
That's tough, man.
I'm going Renfro.
Devin Singletary's still on the board.
He did terrible last year. I had him. Absolute worst pick I've ever had. He was terrible.
We're almost in. We're 5 picks away. So, yeah. Oh, wow. Someone actually picked up Hunter Renfro. Okay.
Pain. Now we have to hurry up. Okay.
Well, we're not on the clock yet. We are 4 picks away. 3 picks away.
Joe Burrow's there. I see him.
All right, so now we have to get another wide receiver.
We're on the clock.
I say
Almost.
we are on the clock. We're going to have to go with
Hold on.
Kirk is there.
Christian Kirk?
Allen Robinson, he plays for the Rams.
I would probably go Allen Robinson.
Let's go Allen.
Just because of the quarterback he has.
Now,
I'm going out.
So we have a core.
Damn, people are picking
positions.
quick.
Woo! And
it's all
us.
these people are auto. Damn.
So now we can pick a quarterback.
Russell, you gotta go. You gotta do it.
He has a bye of 9. We're gonna have to. I would say Joe Burrow.
Okay, if Joe Burrow's, I'm surprised Joe Burrow went this deep. I'm not.
I would say Joe Burrow.
I would say Joe. Go ahead and get Joe. Okay, having Joe Burrow, guys, is a game changer. Joe Burr.
Now, this is where we still need to figure out. We need to get another running back. A.J. Dillon is still on the board. Never mind, it just got taken off.
No, I wouldn't.
Chase Edmonds is still on there. Rashad Penny.
Melvin Gordon. I'm looking way down. Raheem Mostert's still on the board. He is on the Dolphins now.
So, with our running backs, our tight end, that are all on a bye week, this is where we fucked up. Elijah Mitchell, Deebo Samuel, and George Kittle. We have all 3 playing on the same team.
I don't know why we did that.
Now, this is why. I mean, you guys.
Well, they're running in physical teams, so it's really hard not to.
Well, they were all on the board too, so we did mess up there. Now, do you want to take a quick break? But while we're still in queue.
Yeah, so we're queued up, guys. Stay tuned. We're gonna take a quick break on the recording half, not video.
All right.
We'll be back.
And we are back.
We are back. All right, we're still running live in the draft. Very long. This might be our full episode, to be honest, guys, because we're running deep.
We're almost finished through.
We're getting towards the end of the draft, and then we have just outside because we're waiting on our pick to come up. But
yes. So,
outside of the draft, we're probably gonna bring up some baseball after this, and then.
Yeah,
we'll probably no basketball segment this time around on this episode, guys. Just because basketball world's it's been quiet. There's nothing to really cover right now.
Yeah, and it's good to say. So Mike Gesicki just got picked. Zach Ertz, and some other quarterbacks. Big one, Matthew Stafford is gone.
So you got to take into consideration. So you need are 2 quarterbacks starting?
Or what?
Are 2 quarterbacks starting?
No, just one.
Just one quarterback starting?
Yep.
Okay. So now we need to pick a quarterback that doesn't have the same bye week.
Well, we still need to figure out
that screwed me over.
We still need to figure out running backs and a wide receiver and a tight end because they are all on a bye week.
What I'm saying is during this time is queue up players that you would like to have, and then next round we definitely need to address.
We need to do it with
flex. We need to address the flex.
We need to address running backs, wide receiver, and tight end because they are all on a bye week.
Okay, so we need to pick up some running backs that actually start, though.
Melvin Gordon wouldn't be a bad pick.
Is he playing, though?
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Denver.
No. Like, I don't even see him on the board. Are you sure he's still? Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, either Melvin Gordon, Raheem Mostert would be a solid pick.
He's on Miami. So, I mean, we could do that. Melvin Gordon's on a bye week on the 9th, so Raheem Mostert's going to have to be the pick.
Yeah, Mostert's a solid pick. This will be his first full year back.
Yeah,
he's dealing with a lot of knee issues.
Now we got Raheem Mostert. That's a good pick. Now we're on the clock again. We need to let's go for a wide receiver. See what we got. Javaris Landry is in New Orleans.
Say Landry is a solid pick.
Or we can go Jacoby Myers with New England. That's another one. We also have McCole Hardman and Marquise Valdez-Scantling that's playing for Kansas City.
Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, but there's Jamar Chase and T. Higgins that are wide receiver.
Oh,
1
Joe
and 2.
Burrow has the same bye week as him. Damn.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that would screw us up.
honestly, I think
I would
Jarvis.
Jarvis Landry. Let's go.
Now, with
How
that
many
being
rounds is this? Jeez.
16.
Oh, Jesus. Excuse my language.
So,
yeah, we're getting to a point now where it's a lot of garbage picks.
that's the biggest thing. So, for the starting lineup, let's just say.
Yeah, we hit our starting lineup.
Yeah, but our starting lineup is terrible because they all have bye weeks on the same week.
What week though?
Week 9.
See, you can easily for 9 weeks you're looking at W's.
8 weeks.
8 weeks you're looking at W's.
If it's good. So I mean the beginning of our draft is actually pretty.
Where Mitchell is a hit or miss. Debo is for sure. Robinson is a hit or miss for me.
So how about this? So let's do this till round 10. We're going to show you our full lineup because around 10 to 12 is when you should be picking. I mean, most of it's going to be gone. So you need to make sure your running backs.
How many bench players is this one allowing?
7.
Jeez.
The same one we had last year.
And then obviously after this, you'll be able to make trades. You just have to communicate with those people, and hopefully they're people that actually check. But other than that, I wouldn't pick a defense right now. There's no point.
No. So
right now, Trevor Lawrence would be a solid backup. Deshaun Watson, if he's available, after let's say it stays at 6 games. If you pick him up as a bench, like towards the end, and he's still on the board, I'd pick him up because then that can easily turn into week 7, him being back, and then being a hell of a starter to have in.
Yep. Now, I mean, definitely don't make him a priority, but...
No, I would say you're in the last round, you picked everything, and then you just go ahead and...
So we are on the clock now. Running
right.
back-wise, there's really not too much to choose from right now.
McKissick wouldn't be bad.
McKinnon wouldn't be bad. Marlon Mack would not be bad as well. We could honestly go...
Sony Michel's still there.
Sony Michel is not a bad pick.
That would probably be my pick.
Jamal Williams.
How many running backs do we have right now?
3.
So maybe one more. What? How many receivers do we have total?
3.
How many seconds?
Well, we're 5 seconds.
So Sony Michel. Bam.
Oh, what the hell?
Ooh, we almost didn't get him. Oh, he's on Miami.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, we picked up Mostert. I don't think Mostert's even. I think Michel's the starter. Who's the starter on Miami?
Not sure.
We might have picked. We don't even know.
So this is why we're on the clock again.
Sony Michel might be the starter.
Let's go ahead. Let's go and get another quarterback.
Trevor Lawrence, probably. Oh, Justin Fields is there. Carson Wentz, Zach Wilson.
I'm honestly liking Zach Wilson just because of the
Stifler.
So I'm going Zach Wilson here.
All right, I like it. We're in garbage pick time now. I mean, we really established who we're going to have starting.
We already have some of the bench already filled out. Our lineup so far, at least till week 8, is Joe Burrow at the helm, Nick Chubb, Elijah Mitchell, Deebo Samuel, Allen Robinson, George Kittle, and Raheem Mostert.
Now, keep this in mind. This is what your lineup would probably look like if you were late in the draft.
Yes, so we were picked number 13
out of 16.
So definitely, someone picked up Money Fearson.
Yeah, that's a good pickup for a kicker.
So right now the kickers are starting to get pulled. What was crazy is that McCole Hardman was still on the board. That would have been a great pick.
That would have been, because now that Hill's not in KC, he's going to get a lot of those receptions.
So that is a big pickup for your drafts, and if you guys happen to join ours, McCole Hardman, they have Juju. McCole Hardman might be getting more looks. Mm-hmm. Actually, not might. He will be getting more looks. So this is honestly what you're going to be looking like by round 10. And we honestly have a solid lineup. I'm not upset about it. That we could have.
This is good preparation for. This is like you're hoping for the best, so you're hoping to be number one. But if you're not, this is probably the direction that you want to go to.
Yeah. So honestly, now let's just pick a defense. Let's just fill it out, and then that'll be our lineup. And then towards the end is going to be your picks that you're just going to have.
Garbage, like whoever's best available at that point.
Yeah. So right now our picks, it's looking like honestly I would not mind. The Rams defense is still available.
That's very shocking.
Yep, Rams defense is still available. Browns defense is still available, but they also have a bye of 9, so we're not doing that one.
If Tennessee, let's say Rams and all them if Tennessee's still there,
Rams and Tennessee is definitely the two defenses I would pick.
Yeah, because the other ones are iffy.
Yeah, and so this is going to be, we picked up L.A. Oh.
No, we did not.
Yep,
no,
we picked up.
All right, we need a kicker.
Now, kickers on the board. Everyone's starting to pick up kickers. Ryan Suckup or Robbie Gould.
I would go Robbie Gould, man.
We're on the clock. So
good as gold.
He's week 9.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
Honestly, Mason Crosby.
Young Ho Koo. He's a good kicker.
Atlanta, so
he's a good kicker.
That is our starting lineup. The bench is going to be our just throwaway. So starting lineup, what we have is Joe Burrow, Nick Chubb, Elijah Mitchell, Debo, Allen Robinson II, George Kittle, Raheem Mostert on Miami, Rams defense, and Koo from Atlanta. So not a bad lineup. The only thing I would change, and I wish we would have chose better, was we picked 3 guys from the same team. Now,
yeah, from experience, you really want to avoid that, but it's really hard when those are the best players on the board.
Yeah, so
it's hard to do that when you know it's hard to be biased too when it comes to fantasy because you're like, oh, I know how good this guy plays, but then in reality, there's other players outside of the players that you know from your favorite team.
Yes. So that is
we fell victim to the 49ers.
Yeah, so that's our starting lineup in our mock draft. I mean,
it's hard because that probably wouldn't have happened if we were like top picks like 1 through 5.
Yeah.
You can avoid that, but when you get towards the end, you end up picking a lot of players from one team because a lot of people start picking apart the best players off the best teams, and then you're left with like a starting lineup from one team.
It's tough.
It's hard to figure out.
It's tough, but I mean, this is what a 16 team is. You know, a 16 team league. It may be too much, too many people, but honestly, I think that
the amount of rounds that they did.
Well, that's normal.
16.
It's just it doesn't feel like that whenever we're doing 12 or 10.
Yeah, I feel like last year I did a 10-person league, so that. It was chop,
yeah,
moving along,
so,
like it was moving.
Honestly, I mean,
16 feels long. I'm not gonna lie, that took us almost 45 minutes total.
So with that being said, I mean the fantasy football league is,
and that was like with 5 auto drafts. So if everyone in your league isn't just auto drafting, and that's why we're making the incentive of you're paying in, so your money's on the line. So it gives you a little bit. If you still want to auto draft. And you just like, I'm gambling, just throwing it in, hoping for the best and go for it. But honestly, if 16 people, I'm not going to lie, whoever joins, whenever draft day comes, which is going to be August
28th. 4 p.m.
4 p.m. Central?
Central.
Okay, because I know there's probably going to be some... people not in our time zone.
But the draft is going to be fun. I mean, the mock draft, that just brings me back to last year, NFL-wise. I mean, we plan on doing a special episode that day for this.
Yeah, we might have. We probably release our episode prior to the draft because me and him are going to have to focus on the draft itself.
Yeah, so...
And football is going to be on.
Might, if you guys would love us to do this, we might Facebook Live it or YouTube.
We're thinking what we can do for sure is we'll probably be able to YouTube Live it.
Yeah, so I mean that would be exciting. That way you guys can tune in, and if you're a part of the draft, you can tune in. If you are remote and cannot be with us, we would love to do something with everybody. It's going to be exciting. We haven't decided yet where we're going to go or what we're going to do, because obviously everybody right now is getting their draft teams together. There's the draft packages happening at Twin Peaks, Hooters, and such. You know, we definitely want to do something for the first ever Let's Argue Fan League. It's going to be exciting stuff. You guys have seen but you've heard what our first starting lineup would be. I definitely plan on practicing more with mock drafts to see what else I can get, because we picked number 13 out of 16, so that's tough. That's a toughie.
Yeah, but that prepares you. Like, anyone that watched this, take a mental note of who we just drafted.
Yeah.
Because that was hard.
Yeah, so
we put I would say about 3 of our picks we queued up and we couldn't get them.
Honestly, I would not want to be first. I would not want to be first in our fan league, because your first pick is the most crucial pick that has to make or break your whole team.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
If you're picking first, who are you picking?
If I'm picking first, if Cooper Kupp or Devontae is there,
you are putting all your eggs in a wide receiver.
Yes, this year,
yeah, man,
you gotta do it. Honestly, there's just running back wise, everyone knows you can get there. What's crazy is that mock draft, Derrick Henry went ninth.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor picked first. I do understand that pick.
I understand that pick full-heartedly.
Jonathan Taylor is a solid running back.
We did see some health issues with Derrick Henry, and I think that's why people were skeptical on going early.
Oh, if he's available, not. I mean, if he's available 13th, I would have went with Derrick Henry.
If he was 13 available, we'll see how
our league
goes.
I'm kind of shocked Nick Chubb went so...
Yeah, Nick Chubb went really late. There's some running backs right now that are, early into their career where, like Elijah Mitchell, for example. There's a couple others.
Yeah, so...
but there's a couple diamond in the rough people that you can really put all your marbles in on and hope for the best.
Yeah.
But I would say a good running back that you can guarantee that will give you a decent amount of points, whether they perform well or not, just because of the team they're on. Ezekiel Elliott is a good pickup.
Yeah, and he was available
because he's on a make or break season right now. If he doesn't put up like what they're paying him, he's probably not going to be a Cowboy much longer.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens this year and what they're going to do with Tony Pollard after this season, and what Tony Pollard, how he performs.
I think they're going to keep him.
Well, I mean, Tony Pollard is staying.
Yeah, depending how this season goes for Zeke, I think the Cowboys would much rather keep Pollard over Zeke. Depending on it, all depends on the season. So we'll get there when we get there. With that being said, guys, we're going to jump into a little bit this last 15, 20 minutes that we got with y'all. We're going to jump into some baseball, I believe.
So baseball, Shohei Ohtani made history. He tied Ichiro with the most home runs by a Japanese baseball player.
Yep.
So
that was, I feel like it's expected. I mean, I hope that he can keep putting up these kind of numbers year in, year out. Aaron Judge is who I wanted to. I'm gonna look up his numbers real quick right now.
Aaron Judge,
his stats. I want to see what we're back to the home run tracker right now. He's on pace for the record. He's
at 43.
He's at 43 right now. I don't know how accurate the Google number is. That's just Google.
Yeah, I'm not. I think that's right.
Yeah, there we go. We're on the New York Yankees page. He's at 43 currently.
302 batting average.
He needs about 30 more?
No, he needs
73 to break it, I believe.
It's 77, I thought.
No. It's not that high. No, it's low 70s. It's not that high. Not that high at all.
73.
Yeah, he needs 73. So he needs 74 to break it.
Yeah, so he still needs 31.
That's going to be rough. I mean, he's got the majority of the month to get it up there.
Yeah, so 31 more home runs.
The single season Yankee record is 66, which he's creeping up on it.
Yeah, that's insane.
But I've
anyone
noticed
can do
his
it, it's gonna
numbers
be
this
Judge.
past week. His numbers this past week slowed down. I don't know if it's just the opponents he's been facing.
Yeah, but you're not gonna hit it out of the park every single time. Like you're not.
He was literally almost doing that. But
No, for sure, but you're not gonna do it every single time.
So-
it's not consistent.
he has the numbers that Barry Bonds had the year that he set the record.
Yes.
So, and he's not the only player to do that. McGuire did it, set that 66 record. Few players have broke the 60 mark, but we haven't had a player, I think, go over 60 home runs in, what,
I mean, it's
10
been a while.
plus years?
No, I
20.
wouldn't go-
I would say 20 plus since the last time someone put up 60.
No.
Yeah. It was in freaking early 2000s, the last time it happened. They said 01 was the last time it happened.
Let's look it up. Okay, well. But, Jesus.
We're having a hard time with English right now.
Yes. So, that's by age. I was just looking at it not too long ago.
There we go.
So, 48, 53.
Salvador Perez, really?
Um,
That's interesting. He went from having a record year to...
So yeah, so Barry Bonds 73 and 01, 02
57.
Alex Rodriguez. So I mean, people have creeped up on 60.
Yeah, but 60
Stanton
hasn't been
is
done.
59. Mark McGuire, that's 99. So yeah, so
60 hasn't been accomplished since 01.
yeah, nobody has.
Broke 60. So 60 would be a big deal if he gets there.
Yeah, Stanton was 59 though. That is still pretty amazing. I mean,
I didn't
hell,
know Stanton had a year like that.
59. Yeah, I mean, Stanton is.
He's injured now.
Yeah, so
He's always injured now. I feel like that's sad because like I feel like his career could have went another way, but
yeah, so we talked about it last weekend. Juan Soto officially traded to Padres.
yes, that was a huge deal.
He had a pretty big homecoming welcome with the Padres. Like, hey, welcome to San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is super stoked for that. The Padres are stacked and ready to hunt the Dodgers.
Yes.
Now, what's pretty depressing now is the Giants have reached 22 games behind, and
Giants they've already established second half of the season right when it started off. They're just going to scratch and crawl to the wild card.
What sucks is that it possibly will not happen.
No, they're I mean, right now they bounced back last night, but Rodon had another excellent night on the mound against the A's, which Giants were by a long shot were expected to win these games. Hopefully they win again tonight, get a win streak going.
Yes, because right now the Padres are nowhere near the wild card because you got Brewers, Phillies, Braves. Phillies and Braves, they're 60 wins and above.
Wow, Phillies turned it around.
Yeah, Brewers are about to hit that 60 mark, and Brewers actually just fell out of second place in the NL Central. St. Louis took the first spot.
Yeah, they just took it last night.
Yep, so right now the Giants are not even in the wild card spot.
Well, pull it up. They got it. Oh, you're not on ESPN. ESPN has a wild card page.
No, I can tell you right now they're not.
They were right there.
Yeah,
literally
but
the last time
Phillies,
they played.
Braves, Brewers.
And then the Giants.
If the Giants go, they lost at that point.
I mean, we'll see what they do with their farm system, guys, that they still haven't pulled up. But, I mean, I wouldn't count anyone out at this point of the season.
So,
wild card, yep. See, top 5 are going to make it. Yep, it's the Giants. The Padres aren't in it. Oh, the Padres are in it. So, yeah, Braves, Phillies, San Diego, Milwaukee, and Giants. So, Giants at 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Anyone below that?
That's tough.
So, the Giants are in. Barely.
Yeah. So,
I think it's 5, right? Is it 5?
I don't think so.
Is it 4? And the 5th is the number 1 seed? But then again, yeah, I don't know. I want to say... there we go. This is what we needed. How deep? So it's 4. Wild card's 4. So Giants are out by how many games? Who's in the 4 spot?
I can't tell if that's 6.
That's 4. Look, there's only 4 slots for the wild card. This is wild card.
Yeah.
So you got to be in the top 4 on that page. So you pull that up.
So Atlanta, Philly, San Diego, and Milwaukee.
So the Giants are how many games behind?
7.5.
7.5. So, yeah, because what is Milwaukee's at 58? We're at 52. Yeah, they're pretty far behind.
So, but
they got a lot of time left. They got to keep winning.
So Toronto is 60 games and they are a wild card. Tampa, Seattle, Cleveland Guardians is tied with the Baltimore Orioles on wild card spot. The Baltimore Orioles are 2 spots ahead of Chicago White Sox and Boston Red Sox for the wild card spot. That is insane.
The Orioles to 1, 2, 3.
They're tied with the Guardians.
This is gonna blow my mind if I see Baltimore has sucked my whole entire life.
No, not that year that they had Manny and they had a couple good guys with them, but Baltimore was.
They've been a laughingstock for a very long time.
Look at their division. The
fact that they're doing this well, like, I don't know what's going on in Boston.
Look at it. Look at it. They got the Yankees, Red Sox, Blue Jays, and then now Tampa. That's a powerhouse.
You know how long the Blue Jays sucked?
I understand that, but still.
It's so wild that the whole the AL East just turned it around.
I get that.
It's
but
wild.
I'm not going to give that up.
No, even the Red Sox in dead last, they're almost a 500 team.
Put the Orioles in AL Central, and they are damn near first place.
That's what I'm saying. Even the freaking Red Sox are sitting right there. They'd be
Red Sox.
No, I'm saying if they were in AL Central, they'd be talking wild card right now.
Red Sox is.
What's crazy is the whole AL East might take up the 1 seed, and the whole wild card might be the AL East.
Well, not if Seattle has anything to say about it. Seattle is doing pretty damn well.
The Royals aren't in last for once?
Oh,
but they're right there. They're right there. Never mind.
But with that being said, I mean, we are getting to the point where we are going to have to cut it. But baseball is getting exciting, and
yes,
we do go on tangents about baseball.
We do, but we're really going to start hitting football real hard, guys, just because it's about to start. Fantasy is going to be in full effect. We're going to have fantasy segment probably just about
at least a 30-minute fantasy segment about what you guys should be doing. At least let's argue's opinion on what you guys should be doing every single week, and if you need to make crucial trades.
I hope you guys enjoyed our mock draft that we just ran. 16-man league. That's what we're trying to run. We're not guaranteeing it. It's open right now. We'll be sharing the link to our league. Our draft will be on August 28th. That is a Sunday at 4 p.m. Central.
Bring the popcorn. Bring some beer.
Keep that in mind. As you can see, we've made some changes. You can't see on the other side of the camera. But, yeah, we're making some changes. We're getting things here and there. We're just trying to have some fun this football season. I hope you guys, we've gotten some feedback saying that They wanted football content. So here you go.
Not just football, but fantasy.
Fantasy. People are really looking forward to this. We already established what our prizes will be. The buy-in, the grand prize, plus the jersey. First place gets the jersey plus $550. Second place gets $150. And third place, you get a crisp high five. Thank you for playing type of situation. All right. Other than that, guys, thank you for listening. You know what to do. Like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And one love, y'all.
One love.